And there it is. We are
Yeah.
speeding.
Let's go.
What's going down, everybody, man? Y'all know what time it is. It is 3 p.m. Vegas time on the day of this recording. And we are in the studio. This is Growing with Drewski season 4. And we got another one in the studio today that is, to me, another one. Somebody I've been watching in the background a lot. Just watching everything that they've been doing, how they move, the people that they've been working with and things like that. And just to see somebody else in this space who takes this craft so seriously, like I'm enamored to have this person in the building because it's all about game and soaking up game, telling stories, you know, and I actually want to know this person's origin story. So we're going to let this man introduce himself.
Hey, man, I love when they want to get to the root of the two.
Yeah, my whole thing is telling the story. So I like to rewind, come back to when you really got into your passion and when you really fell in love with it.
Yeah, man. Well, man, my name is Jusb Speaks. I'm known as the podcast guy out here. I build, manage, produce, engineer, whatever. I build sets for podcasts. Currently across the United States, I believe I have like 20, I want to say about 24 now.
Oh, wow.
24 different podcasts. Probably about 17 of those are local here in Las Vegas. I'm the guy that you hire to build your podcast, and then you go and be the star of it, and I'll still hook you up in the background. You ain't got to tell nobody nothing.
That's what's up.
Shout out to everybody that use my services.
Hey, shout out, because, you know.
Yeah, man, and then I'm just big I would like to say I'm a mental health advocate, you know, and not in just Las Vegas, anywhere in the world, because my content reaches thousands of people.
Right.
You know, so I just always try to advocate for the people that can't.
I feel you on that. So let's get into when you found your love for broadcasting. Mm-hmm. When was it? When you were a little kid and you're watching? Because I know we got to be similar in age. I'm in my 40s.
Yeah, I'm 40.
I just turned 41.
Yeah.
So, you know, we was little kids watching Arsenio Hall and all the great late nights when we were sneaking up, staying later than our parents wanted us to. Like, where did that come from? Because I know for me, like I said, Arsenio Hall was kind of the root of it. It was like, okay, black guy on TV with all the cool people.
Right.
I want to do that.
Yeah, man. Mine's stem from none of that.
Okay.
At all, man. I didn't get into the game, entertainment as a whole at all until May 20th of 2020. You know what I mean? Yeah, I didn't know what a podcast was.
So later,
before February 11th, 2020, I didn't even know what a podcast was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm like, I got in the game late, man. I actually got in the game. My grandmother was fighting breast cancer, you know, and it took a lot from her, man, and it broke me.
Right.
So I got. Damn, my mom hate when I say this part, but I just have to be transparent, right?
Right.
I got heavy on the drug use. That white girl.
Man, hey, look. I had my chance playing in the snow too,
man. Yeah, I was playing in the snow, man. I was hoping to slip and fall and crack my head wide open. You know what I mean? I was on that mission to leave this earth,
right?
Because I felt like my grandmother wasn't gonna make it. I just had no faith, and then she beat cancer.
There you go.
Know, shout out to Super Granny. I always give her love, her flowers. But when she beat it, it's funny that you mentioned Arsenio Hall and things of that such. When she beat it, first thing she told me was, because I just started talking to her nonstop. And she was, but I'm high, you know what I mean? So she was like, boy, you talk a lot. You know what you should do? And I'm like, what? And she's like, you should be a talk show host. And I'm like, a talk show host like Arsenio Hall, Geraldo, Jerry Springer, Montel Williams, like them cats? And she said, yeah, like that grandson. And I'm like,
what?
Like regular people can do that?
Right.
Okay, cool. So I looked it up. I went online. This is February 11th, 2020. I went online and I typed in how to start my own talk show on YouTube. And the Joe Rogan Experience podcast came on. I still didn't know what it was, bro. I thought that I was watching like somebody with a camera at a radio station.
Okay.
Recording like behind the scenes. I didn't understand what the concept of a pod. I feel like I'm watching a radio show.
Right.
Because at that time, when I had went to Hot 97.5 and picked up my tickets that I won on the radio, that's what it looked like.
Right.
When I was at 88.1 for a drive, that's what it looked like.
Yes, sir.
This that we're on right now look like a radio station.
Right.
So after just watching it, I watched 2 or 3 episodes. Then I realized oh, what is a podcast? What is that? Then I Googled it. And it told me what it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Broadcasting. Pretty much a radio station.
It's a radio show.
So I'm like, okay, cool. So I watched 60 episodes of the Joe Rogan show, right? But after about 30, I realized that I stopped watching it for the context of what they were talking about.
And you started...
I started watching the production. I'm listening to how it sounds. I'm trying to look. I'm pausing. This is literally how I learned how to podcast. I watched the Joe Rogan Experience, 60 episodes. After 30 of them, I started pausing and zooming in on all the equipment that I could see, which was only the mics and the boom arms.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you can see.
There was a start.
It was a start.
There was a start.
And that's when I realized, damn, I might be interested in this.
Okay.
Because I watched a lot of episodes.
Right.
February 12th, I was watching the episodes. I was skimming through them, but I watched full episodes, 30 of them, or 60 total. But so I would say my journey started February 11th of 2020. By the time May 20th of 2020 got there, I did my first virtual episode.
Oh, wow.
A podcast. I had a webcam, the one on the laptop though.
Yep.
I had a cheap ass USB mic.
And went for it.
Yeah, bro. I don't even think I had a Focusrite at the time, the Scarlett. I didn't even have that yet.
USB straight to the computer.
Yeah, I didn't know what none of that shit was, man.
Man, I'm telling you, I know the journey.
Yeah, bro, I had no clue. So I did my first episode, and I think this was in the middle of COVID. I had nothing to do, so I just wanted to learn. So I did that first episode. My first 2 I did online. Then after that, I was like, yo, I seen that everybody was doing the same type of podcasting. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to look like that. I want to interview somebody in person. So I hit up my buddy Frank Friends, man. That's actually my business partner now, bro. Shout out to him. And he let me come to his house with his family in his living room in the middle of COVID with no mask on or anything and interview him in person, bro. And I fell in love with it that day.
That's what's up.
I absolutely fell in love with it.
That's when you fell in love with the process.
Fell in love with the process, man. And shit.
You've been rocking ever since.
Over 1,000 interviews later, a few years later, it's up. My new goal now is 10,000 interviews in 10 years. I average 1,000 a year. And I edit, produce, market everything by myself, brother. I do 7 a day.
What?
Yeah. Back then I did 10 podcasts a day.
Tap me in with your publicist.
I did 10 podcasts a day for 9 months, every day. So I would do 10, and then by the next day, all 10 would be dropped. Yeah, I was in the studio at Cassia Valley Music. I lived there damn near.
Bro,
man. But
now these were audio only?
No.
Audio and visuals?
Yeah, I've never done audio only. I don't even post audio podcasts. Everything I do is visual.
I posted maybe one audio episode.
Yeah.
And my next interview,
right,
a homie of his, because I was having them in succession come on the show. He tapped in with me. He was like, "Hey man, I heard that it was audio only." He sent me that little squinty face emoji, and that's when I was like, "Let me go dig a camera up."
Yeah, man. They love it. Everybody want to be seen. It validates them.
It does. And then also too, I've noticed just on my end, because we are so behind the mic and behind the camera.
Yeah.
That's their way of engaging.
Yeah, facts.
And then we can also engage that way too. We can chime in with the, "Hey man, that's real. Thanks for chiming in." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
And start conversation pieces, and then they get to know the feel of who you are. They still don't know. A lot of people have seen me just due to like how I do my cover arts and stuff like that. So I kind of present myself like, hey, I'm the host.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I don't put myself on camera.
Right.
So I have to engage with them and this and that. So giving them that visual
Right.
gives me an opportunity to also engage with the client.
Yeah.
Well, with the, I say client like it's a photographer.
Right. The guest.
with the guest's audience.
Guest. Oh, facts.
With the guest audience.
Yeah.
Because that's what grows my channel.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, you know that as a podcaster,
Hell yeah.
that's what grows our channels is it's a little bit of us because they gotta. If you're on the show, you trust who's going to interview you, and you have a feel for them. You've been watching their work, something like that. You know, like I'm tapping in with people now, and I'm like, I'm watching their content. Not a good fit for me to go on that show.
Right.
Better fit for me to go on this show.
Yeah.
So, you know, watching things like that and just being in that space, having, it's just, us as podcasters is kind of like, we're in this limbo space. Like you said, we're great hosts.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Right.
And it's weird, but I love it though. I love
Yeah.
the process and just hear 1,000 interviews.
Yeah, man. I've done a lot
1,000. And then you said 10 a day.
for 9 months.
Edited, audio, visual,
Audio, visual,
all 10,
graphic arts,
like
teasers,
the whole 9.
Everything.
Branding packages done
everything
for 9 months.
for 9 months straight.
So what did you
Right
learn?
hand to God.
So for you as a creative, what did you learn during this process?
Patience, because even though, you know, for the people out there that understand social media, you can't oversaturate. You want to oversaturate, but in due time, right? You want to saturate over time, right? So like, yeah, post 4 a day, but only 4 a day, and spread them out.
And schedule them.
You know, and schedule them. I'll edit them, and then just before I go home for the night, I wouldn't schedule them. I just start dropping them. Boom, 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 boom. So my thought process was, when I wake up, I'm going to have 10 new guest supporters. That can be thousands of people at a time. Right. But what I had to realize is that a lot of the people that I were interviewing were local, and they all had the same supporters. So then it made it where now the supporters had to choose who they were going to watch. And it took away from a lot of the viewership from the other people. So only the real popular people were getting the views. Everybody else wasn't getting shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, I definitely learned how to be patient, because I had to stop doing that shit. I still oversaturate like a motherfucker.
I'm the same.
Yeah. Oh, can I cuss?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I oversaturate like a motherfucker, man. I just do it a little smarter now. Now I have like 20 platforms. So it's oversaturation, but from everywhere.
Right. Strategic placements.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that to me, that's an awesome thing, because I have the same kind of thought process to how I drop this. I do a Friday drop on Spotify and Apple Music. So I do drop audio only because of Apple.
Right.
But that Spotify still gives me a visual. So I got the weekend for you to digest.
Yeah.
And then I give you shorts and reels and da-da-da-da-da. And then on Monday, I'll drop it on YouTube. And then I'll and then from here, like what I'll do from here is we'll do our send-off, da-da-da-da. I'll line this all up. I'll go to Autopod. And I'll have it create 30 clips right there.
Yeah.
And I'll just sit there and drink a little coffee.
Yeah, it's the same thing I do with Opus. Same concept.
Yep.
It just 28 quick clips real quick.
Video. I'm telling you, man, all these AI clip things, man, I love them, man. Because I'll go in there, I'll line this up, boom, export it, upload it as an unlisted, get all my footage out.
Keep the drafts. That's what a lot of people don't understand.
Keep the drafts.
Upload 100 drafts. That means every day you can pick one to drop.
Dog.
You ain't got to upload it. It's already there.
It's already there.
You just got to pick it to drop.
Hey, I like that one. That one made me feel this way today.
Yeah, so
that's how I tried to pick mine.
I normally only use Opus clips to create I don't always like how they create the chops.
Yeah.
But I love the captions. So I use Opus clips for the captions, but I still go back. So a lot of the times I'll cut my own clip in Premiere Pro. I'll color grade it in DaVinci, right? And then I'll send it off to CapCut or some shit, add like a filter, some like little sticker or some shit.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Yup.
Then drop it in Opus Clips, and then at that point, I'm ready to, automate my Chat GPT thing. Make it do what it do.
Feel you on that.
Automations is important in this game that we're in.
That
man.
we are in,
Yeah.
man. Tools like Blaze AI.
Yeah, I wish I would have had this when I was doing 10 a day. Because I was creating shorts and stuff. I was putting them on my stories
And by
for
hand.
every video by hand.
Yeah. I remember them days before AI, man, and coming up with clips beforehand, and then
Cool shit to say.
like you said, like lining up Premiere Pro, creating another sequence, creating 30 sequences of just clips.
Man,
Have those all color graded because I do everything in a Premiere.
Yeah.
And then I'll slang it over to Canva, make my branding pack, you know what I'm saying? This and that,
Yeah.
whatever. And then post.
Canva is amazing
Love it.
if you use it from scratch. Let me say that again while I'm on your show too, because I feel like a lot of people are going to watch this.
Create your own
If you
shit.
are using Canva and you use templates, quit telling people that you're going to go and trademark it. You're lying. No offense. You cannot trademark a template. There's billions of people around the world that's using that same one.
Yep.
It's not an exclusive license. It's a commercial license. So you
Create
can use it
your
as much as
own
you
shit.
want. Don't trademark it. They won't even let you. If you build it from scratch on Canva using shapes, colors, and all of that, then you can trademark it.
Talk to 'em.
Just a quick lesson, real quick.
That's some game right there, y'all.
Yeah.
Build your own branding pack.
Yeah.
Don't-
100%.
Don't use the templates. Come up with something that you think is cool, is going to be eye-catching
Yeah.
to your viewers. It's not intrusive,
Right.
and rock with it.
And rock with it.
Copy, make a copy of it for your next guest or your next whatever.
Yeah.
Make a duplicate, and just keep that thing rocking.
Yeah.
Trust and believe people are watching
Yeah.
the consistency of even that. Mm-hmm. Because, like you said, people will notice, like, oh, that looks similar to.
Yeah.
That looks similar to, because it's a template.
Yeah. I have something very simple when it comes to branding. People know me by the how outlandish it is, how bright it is, right? So if it has a dark background and a very bright, like focusing color scheme, and it's like a pink, a fuchsia, a cyan, a turquoise, that Jusb pink. If it's something like that, then that's just what it is. You kind of know, like,
Media turquoise.
yeah. So when I seen yours, I was like, okay. But it's so yours and mine's is similar. Mine's is just a darker version. Mine's has a darker tone. Yours is just a lighter tone.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So now I'm like, okay, cool. Now I can immediately tell the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just make sure your brand is on point always. It has to be consistent all the way across the board. So, and I want to say this, a lot of people have very bright and forthcoming brands and stuff, but then they get on their show and be quiet.
Bro.
That shit don't match. Don't do that. If you quiet, use like a gray or some shit.
Do minimalist.
Yeah, do minimalist, but don't use that extra. You gotta have like that.
Right. If you're going to be out there, you got to be out there.
Right.
Like, you got to be heard.
Right.
You can't don't be out there with the color scheme and then be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, just remember that your brand is not about how you feel; it's about how you make others feel.
That part. He's giving y'all so much sauce right now. It's branding 101.
Yeah,
That is branding 101. Think about your favorite brand. How do they make you feel?
right.
You buy products because of how they make you feel.
Every time, it is what it is.
Charmin and Scott is the same.
Right.
But you like how Charmin made you feel because the commercial had the cute little bear.
Right.
And you,
I know that teddy bears, when they're small or soft, that must be soft too.
oh, I'm going to
Yeah.
get the Charmin.
Right, I'm gonna get the Charmin instead of the $3 one.
Right. Tied and all. Like, come on now.
Right.
It's branding 101, man. You just
Yeah.
go with you always go with what you know and what you're comfortable with. So
Yeah, and it's so beautiful because majority of those brands are owned by one company. So they're just making you
Coca-Cola and Fanta
Yeah, they're just making you be confused about you're still putting the money in the same spot.
in the same pocket.
It's just different options because
Yep.
different people like different things.
Yeah.
You know,
The-
yeah. That's why I
Look,
never feel like I'm in competition.
That's like I can have a brick and mortar snack shop And I can also have a vending machine. Same concept.
Same snacks.
Same snacks. I'm just appealing to one audience and I'm appealing to another audience.
Yeah.
Somebody might want the quick. I just need to get it and go. I don't want to bother with these people.
Right.
They're gonna hit the vending machine.
Some people like being
around people like looking at the menu and seeing what you got.
Different experience.
So it all correlates.
Yes, sir.
It all correlates, man. So being that you figured out how to broadcast now, and you figured out the game of not oversaturating, but getting your content out there in a way to where it's still grabbing people like, hey, keep coming watching.
Yeah.
But now content's not getting lost in the sauce.
Yeah.
When did you figure out that game? In your patience journey?
Yeah. Probably when I created Under the Hood Productions. So I seen you just had my brother Icy Jones in here.
Yes, sir.
Me and Icy Jones and the guy Frank Friends that I told you about. We all are co-owners of Under the Hood Productions. And so at one point in time when we first started Under the Hood Productions, we had 70 people under us, right?
Wow.
That's content creators, social influencers, recording artists, videographers, photographers, engineers, producers, you name it, we had it.
Wow.
Right? But having to be the main person in charge of posting for everybody, that's how I ended up with so many different podcasts. I made pretty much everybody get a podcast if he was on the team. Because that's how addicted I am to it, right? I was trying to make everybody be a podcast host. And it was really just so people could have an outlet.
Okay.
Right?
I feel it.
But when I figured out I had to do that and how many things, meaning services that Under the Hood provided as a whole camaraderie, I was like, okay, I have to figure out how to strategically break this down.
Right.
Right. So what I did was just like, okay, anything networking and events wise, I made Icy Jones in charge of. We chose Icy Jones to be in charge of that. So all of that content I would send it to Icy. You can go post that.
Okay.
Anything like family, safety, children, like political, Frank Friends. I'll make it, send it to Frank Friends, let them do his thing.
Gotcha.
All the recording artists, I'll help y'all make it, but y'all post it,
do
just
your thing.
Tag Under the Hood. You know what I mean? And then all of the podcast stuff, myself and whomever the host was for that particular show, I would just make sure we all posting it.
Okay.
So when you get 70 people posting all at once every single day, that's saturation from all different angles, right? So I was smart about it. We have people from the LGBTQAI plus community.
Right.
Right. On both sides, transgender and a gay man.
Okay.
Right. Super cool though, popping in their industries.
Right.
So we had them on the team. We had, with the artists, pretty much what we did was every artist that felt like an underdog in whatever camp they used to be in, we accepted them into our camp and put them into leadership roles.
Okay.
Right. So we had artists from all over the city, from all different camps.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Going crazy.
Yeah. Then you got like Icy Jones, Jusb, you know what I mean? Jay Ames. A lot of these people are no longer with us, but they were. I literally just took everybody from every corner, every neighborhood, every set, every group, and I put them on my team, man. And that's how I saturated the city. And I do that over and over and over again. I've never even really had anybody complain about how much I post. They more so be like, bro, how the fuck do you even create so much content like that? I don't even understand, because you do so much shit. How do you even have the time? And that's when I explain to everybody, like, look, man, I operate in chaos. I do.
Hell yeah.
This motherfucking building could be on fire, woo, 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 and we'll have to come in here and run and do this podcast, and I'll be fine.
And I would be cooler than a polar bear's toenail.
And I'll be straight. It's harder for me to sit down right now with you and do this than it would be if it was 1,000 things going on in here.
Bruh, do you know how much mental fortitude it takes for me to actually just sit down and calm down and do this?
Bro, I ain't stopped moving yet.
Like, I'm still thinking like, all right, right after this, I'm gonna drop this off, go to the gym, hit that up for about an hour, do that. Boom, I gotta go over, talk to this person real quick. Boom, I gotta send off these 2 emails.
Man, and I overschedule every fucking day. Every day. As soon as I came in here, I'm like, I'm gonna be in here filming, but you can come pick up this equipment.
Like, look, I'm busy, but I'm not.
Right. Like, how the hell I'm gonna get up and go? You know what I'm saying?
That part.
That's just, that OCD.
Hit the pause button on it.
ADHD plus.
I feel it.
I got all the extra channels.
I feel it to death, man. I work so much better when it's like
weird.
The last 32 seconds.
Right?
Everybody's like, what in the, why are you?
And think clearly. It's weird.
And come off with my best work.
With your greatest shit.
With my best work. When I tell you.
Bro, I must edit an interview in 10 seconds. He'd be like 10 minutes and that's it.
And done.
And done. And then be looking at it like, damn. And people gonna be impressed. And that's crazy.
And this is so mind-blowing.
It's natural.
Yeah, because it's so natural. Like, literally, people don't understand. Like, oh, no, I get here, do this, boom, bow, bow, boom, set that up, boom, let it run, die, hit the synchronize, boom, hit this, that, boom, it's already done. Hit the go to media, export, boom, hit that export. I have another episode loaded.
Yeah, we have a system in place.
Editing, and people are like, how you got like 4 things going? Yeah, I'm doing the vlog. I did on a food place. I got this podcast that I just recorded yesterday. I got the other one lined up from today.
Right.
And then, you see Canva up on my iPad.
Bro, you see
email up on the phone. And they're like...
Yeah, man. I'll be on Facebook on one. I'll be like on Facebook and YouTube on this phone. I'll be on Canva, CapCut on this phone.
Laptop in front of you.
Laptop in front of me. The dual screen desktop. I'm tripping.
And people walk in the room look like,
this
is pure chaos.
You're doing too much,
I'm not doing enough.
Man, that's another conversation.
That's another conversation for another time, man.
Yeah, people be questioning my...
They question the madness, but they don't...
They question the madness.
They question the madness, but then... when it all pays off...
Yeah, man. That's all I tell them, like, if you can just survive it... That's all I tell everybody, like, I'm a journey. Myself is a journey. You come fuck with me, you're going to be on a journey. Trust me.
You're going on a ride.
You're going on a ride. And it's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be ups, downs. I deal with mental health on a regular, bro. I ain't denying it.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be up, down, around the loop. You might fall off a little bit. I'm going to get you back on, though. But I'm going to try once to get you on, and if you don't pull yourself back up, I'm leaving your ass.
I can't mess with you. I can't mess with you. I gave you a chance.
Yeah, I gave you a chance. I got to keep going. The roller coaster don't ever stop for me.
I feel that. So 2020, Under the Hood was founded 2020.
Under the Hood was founded 2023.
3.
Yeah, before Under the Hood, I owned a company named Jusb Media, just with me and my buddy D Mees. He's a recording artist.
Okay.
Out here. And I shut that down and opened up Under the Hood.
Within 3 years of you learning what a podcast was, you just went full ham.
Yeah. After let me see, I had my first studio in 2021.
Right.
Wait, what is one? Yep, 2021. I had that one for about a year. Then I closed it down. And then in 2023, I got another studio. And then 6 months into 2023, I got another studio. Like, I upgraded. Yeah, it was crazy.
So this one's not enough.
It wasn't big enough. It was enough for, like, podcasting. But I needed to have podcasting, graphic design. I needed a front desk lady.
Right.
And then I needed to build a recording studio inside of the same fucking room. And that's just exactly what we did, man.
So let's cut the podcast portion of this off, and let's talk about the business acumen. When did broadcasting become a business for you?
Well, I would have to say probably like 6 months after I started. Let me say why, though, right? Well, it's okay. Let's break it down like this, right? You got podcasting. That's when I'm hosting it. Then you got broadcasting. That's when I'm on your side and I'm producing it.
Right.
Right. So I was already charging $100 for my interviews.
Oh wow.
Yeah, period.
Off the rip.
Off the rip. It's like $900 a day, every day. Phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So, excuse me. I was already
Quick way to build a studio.
Yeah, I was already charging $100 from the jump, pretty much. Like 3 months in, I started charging $100, right?
Okay.
And then probably about. So I was kind of already producing my stuff, but when I started charging people for me to produce theirs, I was already charging back in 2021.
Right.
I mean, not really charging for it. I was kind of learning. Let's just go with, 2021. When I started, when Jusb Media opened up.
Okay.
Then I had like Get in the Mood with the Mood, Summer Collins and Jenny Lynn. I was doing I did a season of their show.
Okay.
And then a few other people, smaller podcasters. I don't believe they're no longer podcasting, but I had a few other people. And I was just producing it for them, producing my own. But I started shooting music videos and then managing artists and doing graphic design and websites. And
so you just got into the business of the industry pretty much.
Yeah,
like,
I've always been a geek. I call
Right.
myself a geek with attitude. It's like tatted on my arm right here and stuff.
I feel that.
So I've always known like web design, graphic design. I know a little bit of CAD.
You was on MySpace with the sparkly
All
background,
that
wasn't
shit,
you?
creating it, right? So
Same.
the templates that people were using for MySpace, I was creating the templates.
You're creating the code.
Yeah, I'm creating the code.
Dog,
Yeah,
I
I know
used to-
code. Yeah, I know how to do animation. You know what I mean? So I was just doing everything, bro. I was just like, okay, if I'm gonna be in media and I already do all of this stuff for myself, then why can't I charge other people to do it?
That part.
And then I started charging other people as Jusb Media, but it was still just me. You know, the guy that owned it with me, he bought into the company. Shout out to D Mees, that's still my brother. He handles all of my merch now. He's our merchandise director now.
Nice.
But he was just an investor at the time, and like person I can get advice from. So it was still just me doing everything. So I started charging. I made a lot of money. I made some great fucking money from that. And then shut it down for a while. I had to step back away from it for a hot second, but I still kept shooting music videos and shit, right? That was like my thing. But I only shot music videos for like 2.5 years. I shot like 208 videos, right? In 3 months, I shot 36.
Damn.
Yeah. Icy Jones, Bobby Guns, D Mees, each had 12 videos to do. I think I shot all 12 of Icy's. I shot 4 for Bobby Guns. I ended up shooting like 4 or 5 for D Mees that month.
He said that month.
You know,
My man was on a run.
tripping. Everything I do, I overdo it.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, just do it all.
Yeah.
Just do it all the way.
But there's a back end to that though. It's a backlash to that part though, because a lot of people believe to stay recognized, to stay in the in crowd, that you have to you got to push a lot of quantity. Now I'm learning that you need to step back and worry about the quality first. You know what I mean?
That part.
So maybe if I only had 500 interviews in that year, maybe my quality would have been a little bit better, right? But I think I was okay with it because I knew I still had a lot of room for growth, right?
There you go.
I
can
knew
see that.
I knew that my interview skills were great, but the editing portion could have been better.
Gotcha.
To my standards, right? So I love everybody's podcast. I swear to God I do, but no offense to anybody, I feel like we all can be better. If we want to be like the motherfuckers that's out here making millions and stuff, we got to change something.
Something's got to give.
Something got to give. Something got to be better. Something.
Something.
He's like something. So like again, but I don't do my show with an intention for it to look like a podcast. I hate that. I want to be a talk show. So that's why I try to do it sitting on the couch. We can go in the middle of the desert and podcast. I don't care.
There you go.
I hate being in the studio, but I love owning studios though, because they produce bags. But
Right.
It's
See,
hard.
And you know what? I share the same philosophy on that. People ask like, how come they don't get it? They think I'm dropping an album.
Yeah.
With how some of my artwork look. And I'm like, no, that's the whole season of my podcast
Right.
is the cover art.
Right.
And then when you flip the page, you'll get the track list or every episode.
Yeah.
And then to keep you up to current, future episodes is the next page.
Right.
And then I give you a little teaser on the next page.
Yeah.
And people are like, why are you thinking about it like that? I'm like, because it's nobody else ever is doing it.
I present my shit like movies. It looked like a movie finna
look
come
like
out.
a movie.
They be like, damn, what's that? That's
Right.
a docu-series or something? No, it's a podcast.
No, this is a podcast.
But that type of stuff catches y'all. That's the hook.
That's the
I'm
draw.
just throwing out the bait.
That's the draw.
And y'all biting it. Thank
Eating
you.
it up.
Thank you.
Eating it up. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, people. Thank you.
Thank you.
Because y'all making us
appreciate it.
Y'all making us live.
Yeah, I swear
Y'all
to God.
letting us live.
Bro, I live off of media. How many people in the city can say that? How many people in the world can say that? Okay. There's different levels to this shit, right? You got like beginner, then you got like people that do it as a hobby, then you got like intermediate people, then you got pros, right? But then you got people that's really, really doing it. We like right here.
Yeah.
We like pros, but we ain't here yet. Probably because we ain't got the funding.
We pros with the up here mindset.
We just trying to get there.
We trying to get there. This like you said, I've interviewed a couple of publicists, and the first thing they go, "So what's your goal?" This and that, and they don't even have a chance to ask me what my goal is. I kind of tell them off the rip. The next Spotify billboard I want to see go up. That's not Joe Budden. It's my face.
Cause bro, Charlemagne the God ain't got nothing on me. Joe Budden, you cool, but
Joe, you cool.
You can tag him in this too, because I would love to interview them guys.
I want to. Oh, my last episode, I went spicy because there was a couple of episodes back to back between Rory and Maul and the Joe Budden podcast, and all of them trashed Las Vegas food collectively.
Oh wow!
And I was like, oh no! So I have Private Chef's on coming on.
Right.
Y'all don't know where y'all eating at. So the last one, I was like, I am talking specifically to you, and you. I'm finna make this clip. It's gonna go. I want it to go so crazy.
Yeah, you gotta let.
I want that clip to go crazy because
real.
it's like, hey, Vegas ain't just a party town, man. We got people who live here, make it move and make it shake, and some of us don't eat at restaurants. We call up our chef homies.
Yeah, we call up our private chef friends.
Our private chef friends.
I got a lot of them, man. Shout out to y'all.
I love all my private chef friends.
I got a whole cooking show, man. Have you ever heard of Chef Cutter?
Chef Cutter?
Yeah.
You got a cooking show?
With Chef Cutter.
What?
Called Digital Kitchen.
Bruh.
Yeah, you ain't heard about it?
Bruh, put me on.
Yeah, you be cooking? What? Yeah, we gonna make it happen, man.
Okay, so
right now we postponed production, but we about to get right back into it though.
So you, I don't know if you're familiar with Chef Bray.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. That's my OG.
Okay.
I toured with her for 3 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
Being her sous chef.
Okay. You know Chef Devo? What? He was on Digital Kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Cannabis Co. She was on Digital Kitchen.
Oh, definitely gonna have to check it out.
Catering was on Digital Kitchen. Obviously, the Louisiana wrist work. Man, he was on there. He was the pilot, and he's my co-host.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely gonna have to come on.
Yeah, we gonna make it happen, man.
Definitely have to do that.
Hell yeah.
So after we found under the hood, everything is getting rocking and rolling, and we've learned all these lessons. What now? From this point on, is the goal or the next venture, or even the next step in the evolution of Under the Hood?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked me that, man. I actually have an announcement to say that I was just waiting on somebody to interview me.
Let's do it.
People be like scared to fucking interview me.
Let's do it. No, man,
a lot of people be intimidated or something, I think, but whatever. But so Under the Hood is officially going to turn into a nonprofit. Right now we were for profit, but it's officially going to turn into a nonprofit. And the plan is to build our home base community center in Maricopa, Arizona.
Okay.
I'm hoping, praying that we can break ground February of 2025. Yes, that means we're going to build this one from scratch. That way, it can look exactly how I want it to look because I'll be having the wildest ideas, right? But my studios are always tight looking.
That's what's up.
And then, with that being said, I'm sure people are going to be like, well, damn, how you going to make a profit? Well, I have a brand new company that's official. I haven't told anybody this. I haven't even told the guys. They're probably going to cuss me out. But it's called Podcast Me Now. And it's 100% focused on podcast production, building, set building, management, helping you find guests, help guests find you, help publicists find you, help you find publicists. Any and everything that you can possibly think of when it comes to podcasting, Podcast Me Now will offer that. We have the logo already ready. We already LLC'd up. This one is actually going to be a corporation so that I can have some umbrella shit happening underneath it, man. But yeah, man. Right now we're just trying to we're trying to do business right now with the city of Las Vegas.
That's what's up.
To install a couple podcast masterclass programs into there. We're doing business with Strong for Future, which is a nonprofit, like a subsidized nonprofit for city of Las Vegas. I pretty much help run their studio over there at the historic West Side School. If you do podcasts up there, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be your engineer.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man, and we're just trying to get programs in there for students from like 12 to like 26 years of age. Just come in there and learn, and it's free. You ain't got to worry about paying nothing. You just come learn how to broadcast and be dope. Learn about journalism, videography work, audio design, sound design. You know.
Okay, so I've linked up with you, and I've linked up with Pro from Create Digital Music.
Okay.
And Miles Noise Martin.
Okay, that's Full Circle Studios. I run his podcast. I'm his podcast specialist.
Dope. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm in the right realm of telling these people what I really want to do.
Talk to me.
You said from 12 to 26.
Yes, sir.
From junior high to college. What I want to do.
When you can't be on your parents' insurance no more.
But what I want to do is create an HBCU style marching band.
Okay.
And bring in kids from the whole city and give them a different experience in the marching band, because out here on the West Coast it's military style, color guard, shapes and real stern. I want to give them that experience of the HBCU style marching band.
Okay.
And then with that, teaching music composition in this class. So what I want to do is I want to break down their favorite songs. And then that's going to be our set. That 12-minute set is going to be the top 3 songs from all of the students in the class.
That'll be tight.
Right? Whoever my first couple of days, the design is to go like this. Go in, hey, I want you guys to write a list of 3 songs that you guys like really listen to all day, every day.
Right.
Your favorite. Whatever gets the most collectively, we're going to make a marching band set out of this HBCU style.
That's going to be hard.
And then my pitch is to give it to y'all in the industry and say, hey, now I have junior high, high school, college kids that want to be in the music industry and, want to stick with live instrumentation. Now I have a platform for you to look at like, okay, oh, man, this band is dope. Let's get a group out of there and make it happen.
Yeah.
Or sometimes these kids will link up themselves.
Yeah.
And just click up themselves and make something dope happen.
Right.
And then I can go, hey, yo, that little group that came out of our group, yo, hey, Jeezy's coming into town. They said they needed a live band.
Yeah.
Yo, oh, man, Drewski Media over here, they got this concert group, man. This all live instrumentation. And these kids right out of high school, right out of college or in college. Yeah. Being able to make money, still play music and be exposed. And then my bigger goal with that is to shine more light on Las Vegas.
Well, this ain't something you want to do. This is something you gonna do, first of all.
Oh yeah,
you got to make that happen. That sounds crazy.
This has been a dream of mine since I graduated high school.
Hey man, I'm the man to talk to when it comes to executing shit. And now you got me. Now I'm on it.
Intrigued, huh?
Yeah, now I'm on it.
Well, and because I've been wanting to do that for so long, not only to break up the monotony of the military style marching band that we have here, but I know these kids ain't listening to Flight of the fucking Bumblebee.
Right. Right.
They not.
That was our shit.
They're not listening to Flight of the Bumblebee and Mellow Yellow and Pink Floyd The Wall and stuff like that. They're not listening to that.
They don't even know who that is.
That was forced listening for us. Like when Rough Riders anthem came out and this and that, we were translating that into a marching band. Yeah. Like, okay, cool, yo, like band teacher said we can play this little riff we came out with. Let's do it. And then all the football players are like, y'all are dope. And that's what made me go, we need something different.
Yeah.
Because even back then I realized that the modern music that we're listening to is what they want to hear. Mm-hmm. So why am I giving you bum, 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 off?
Yeah, then have them come perform at some of these big ass festivals and shit.
Right. What? Now I'm looking at these HBCUs performing Sticky and Not Like Us. Mm-hmm. That's the performance.
Yeah, them the ones.
Those the ones.
Yeah.
Because now the music industry is even looking at music different. Mm-hmm. Those moments when you get a Not Like Us moment, that, I mean, it shook the world.
Yeah.
But it was right in time.
Right on time.
For it to marinate a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then when them HBCU bands got it,
took over.
It created a whole nother moment.
A whole movement in this thing.
A whole nother movement.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, that was strategic as all hell.
Super smart marketing.
But I don't even think Mustard knew how simple that bum bum bum
right
bum bum wada how simple that is to translate in the actual instruments. How big of a culture moment that was. So having those things, like, I know a few Future songs that could be translated super easy in a live instrumentation.
Make it go crazy.
And the crowd would go nuts.
Go nuts. Yeah, we got to make that a thing.
Especially if you had a color guard Percocet. Molly Percocet. The live flutes. Woo, woo.
Yeah. Yeah,
I see the visualizers in it just from a West Coast standpoint, but I've got such a Southern mindset.
Man, you know, they got a lot of the young ladies out here, the little ladies and they do a lot of the dance teams.
Color guard dance
to that same type of music where they be like jumping back, laying on their damn back.
So why are now we going to high school and we get the little basic dance moves together? Yeah. Like, what is this?
But
like, no,
you can create that and we put all that together in a festival style, bro. It'll change the game when we go see the Martin Luther King Jr. parade down the street. That'd be a beautiful sight to see.
Change the whole culture.
Yeah, man. Under the hood, united, not divided, respectfully. Understand what we're saying? We can make that happen.
We can definitely make it happen. I know we can. It's just I had to be in the right realm of people, and that's why I love this season. This season has been so rewarding.
This the one.
Rewarding in who I've connected with this late start of the season.
Yeah.
But it's been so beneficial because I've learned a lot from y'all just sitting back and watching. And so I love y'all's stories of, like you said, I didn't know what this was until 2020.
Yeah.
Huh? So to hear from 2020 to present day, you've opened up more podcast studios than anybody.
Yeah.
Like, how does, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of stuff that just people won't understand about this process and this journey. It's like, it's a wild one. And it's inspiring as all hell. I'm still trying to like get my mind wrapped around it with how quick you learn the process.
Yeah. The business of it all the way around. You know
like how, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people don't have the mental fortitude to just hold all of that information in and execute so flawlessly. And having the right connection to people around you too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they have this ambition to things and they just don't know how to build a team. Mm-hmm. So like I'm watching you having people like Icy on your team. Mm-hmm. That man is phenomenal. He walks in a different aura.
Yeah.
He just walks
Jones
walks in a whole different light. And I love the way he moves. But having people like him on your team, I've seen how engaged his audience is on my page.
Yeah.
Him and this woman right here, Demir Major.
Demir gets so much love, man. Shout out to Sis again. Demir is so dope at that music. You know, and
Man.
then it besides her music, just her energy when she around you is so beautiful. That's what I love about her. You know, like me and IC, we bump heads sometimes, but we're business partners and we're really friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we've been working together like all the time for 3 years.
Okay.
You know, but his energy is amazing as well. Like I said, me and him just bump heads sometimes. But when he's in a room, he's very great. A lot of people gravitate towards him as well.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
he it's definitely a fun time, and he, bro, people support that dude. They really do.
Man.
That's why he in charge of networking and events.
Look, in the past, since his interview has been up, my subscriber count is going crazy.
That's beautiful.
Just off of his interview.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, wait, who is this man?
Yeah.
And this, but you
I
see
been
it.
in this game for like over 20 years.
Yeah, but then you also just see he's a very genuine person.
Yeah.
And you've got to be blessed to have a man like that on your team. So like I said, I've been just watching these moves y'all been making, and it's just been so inspiring. Like, it's kind of the reason why I had to jump back in the podcast game. Like, everybody was getting on me like, hey man, you're getting on this level with these guys. Like, keep pushing, man. Just keep going. You're
man,
gonna get there.
We finna turn you the fuck up. Believe that. Yeah, we finna turn you up, bro.
Man.
Bro, I oversaturate. I'm about to create my own. You gonna create clips. I'm gonna create clips.
That part.
Yeah, we turning
We
it
about
up.
to go crazy.
We gonna have hella collaborations coming your way.
Hey.
I just can't even help it.
That part.
And then the more people I got on your channel, the more people gonna watch my interview. So that makes sense to me.
It just makes
Yeah, and I like
it's
being
full
seen.
circle moments.
Yeah, I like being seen. Shout out to Full Circle.
Full circle. Hey, baby. That's what I'm saying. So how did you navigate the trials of being like, when you were, thinking of you being a host and hosting that many, what's your thought process of being your own publicist and your own manager?
I mean, yeah, I am in a sense. I'm everything. You know, I've never had a publicist. I've had managers. I've had assistants and all that type of shit. It just didn't work.
Right.
You know, I don't like it though. If I'm being honest, like, it's cool because I mean, at least I know shit gonna be right.
Right.
You know, that's the benefit of it. Shit gonna be right. Period. Exactly how I like it too. But man, if I can be Jusb and just have a team, that was. And let me be honest, man. When I created Under the Hood, yeah, we got big ass team. Well, we had a big ass team, right? But when I created Under the Hood, it was amazing to have a team. But I had a team to do everything else under the hood. If I'm being all the way honest, I should have created a team for Jusb. That's just something that I had to just, and I'm gonna say it on this show.
There you go.
Somebody told me, like, because I got imposter syndrome. I feel like, am I that good? Should I be here? Do I make moves like that? Do I really execute? When I have every single person telling me that I'm dope.
We friends now,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. I don't get many complaints.
We friends now.
And I'm talking
feeling
about
the same way.
Yeah, from people from celebrities to high profile executives to my local homeboy that I met from the podcast. Everybody, right?
It's telling you,
Bro,
you know,
how long you been doing this? Ain't no way you've been doing this since 2020. And that's it. But it's the
bro.
truth.
It's still, I'm still wrapping my mind around it, trying to think. In 4 years, you said how many studios?
3.
3 studios.
So when I build this next one in Maricopa, that'll be my 4th.
4 studios. So studio a year. Let's just span it out.
Yeah.
I'm still blown away. 1,000 interviews.
Yeah.
That 10 a day. That's grind.
Yeah, I used to be
people.
tripping.
That is grind.
Yeah. It got to a point where, and this is nothing against Cashivelli Music, because they truly gave me an opportunity to thrive and blossom, right? But it came to a point that there were more people in the studio to come to the Jusb show than it was to record music. That's how bad it was. I was addicted to it.
You were in there.
But you got I deal with mental health. Podcasting saved my life.
You sound like me. Like when I found out about this spot, I tried to book 3 interviews in one day.
Yeah,
And she was like, it's 2 hours a day,
Right.
once a day. And so I was like, oh, okay. Ding, ding, ding.
Yep. But podcasting saved my life, so it was an outlet. You got to remember, my grandmother had breast cancer. When I started podcasting, I was addicted to that white powder.
I
was in the snow playing, right? Yeah. So at this point, now I'm fighting to get off. I had nothing else to do.
So this was the outlet. This was your therapy. Bro. It was your therapy. It was your rehab. It was your detox.
Everything. I forced myself to sit in the studio and deal with it. And the only way I could deal with it was to talk. So I talked to everybody. Everybody. I wish if people can call in, I can call 100 people right now and be like, every time I went to the studio, it was people outside of the studio room waiting.
702-815-7558.
They were waiting to come in, bro.
Wow.
Like, waiting next. Bro. That's how I got popular in the music scene out here, because I was interviewing artists. So it was like, while I'm in there with a Eddie Fuse, a Eric Stax, a Nova Bless, a Stone P, rest in peace, while I'm in there doing that, you outside, you would have a Chris Cash, a Bullethead House before he was a
Bullethead
foodie
before
yet.
Bullethead.
Bullethead House was his original podcast. You know what I'm saying? He became a foodie after that.
What?
Bullethead House is a podcast. It's his name, but it was a podcast. He interviewed me on the Bullethead's House in a podcast at Cash Valley Music.
That's wild.
And then I interviewed him on the Jusb show, right?
Oh,
and
wow.
And then he became Bullethead House, the foodie. Afterwards. Right? That's me and Bullethead. We really go way back. That's really my guy.
That's what's up.
Brandon from Vegas, before he was doing all these dope ass videos and stuff like that, he was at Cash Valley Music visiting and stuff because his brother 1-0, he's the owner and founder of Canaline. He was a part of Cash Valley Music.
Wait.
1-0
1-0?
Yeah, with the dreads.
Is Brandon's?
Rasta.
Get the
1-0. Had to do with Canaline.
Yeah, Canaline.
Win all the awards at the 420.
Dog.
Brandon from Vegas.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, the one that do real estate and food reviews. They're brothers.
Get the What?
Yeah.
That's wild. I did not know that.
They're brothers, man.
Because I was heavy in the cannabis industry when I first started.
Okay.
So when I first started Growing with Drewski started off as a weed growing podcast.
Okay.
So I was telling my experiences about growing weed in space buckets.
Yeah.
And I got a sponsor through them. They sent me lights and all that good
Nice.
stuff. But I was out in the cannabis community.
Right.
You know, trying products, going to the expos, doing videos and stuff like that. So I met all these guys. I didn't.
Yeah, man.
No.
Yep. They
That's
brothers.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's dope.
And bro, that's the dopest duo right there. Like Brandon, what Brandon does in the food world and
now in real estate
world,
and now in the real estate world,
man. And then what 1-0 does in the cannabis industry, bro? Hella proud,
bro. Canaline is
everywhere.
Bro, when
I still buy it and use it. I ain't talked to 1-0 in probably 9 months.
When I'm telling you, when we were catering with Bray, we would buy Canaline in bulk to do the parties for the infused drinks. We was buying Canaline all day, every day. Support. That's love right there, man.
Yeah, man. And it's good.
One of the best products out. One of the best products out. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
it actually worked.
No, it really do, bro. I remember when he was bringing samples to Cash Valley Music, bro.
Man,
he's came so far, but I think he had already had awards, and I hosted the VIP for the 420 Cannabis Awards in Vegas in 2021.
Okay.
I didn't host the whole thing. People get that confused. I didn't see. Well, I was in VIP, but I hosted the VIP section.
Right.
You know, and bro, he was winning awards then. Damn. Bro, he got so many awards, it's ridiculous. But that man, he's a very hard worker. And his music? What? Have you heard his music?
No.
You ain't never heard one of those music? What?
Is he on Apple Music?
He should be. You can find it. Go on his page.
He
be doing music with the Canaline videos and stuff. Bro, 1-0 is one of the coldest in the game. He the coldest, bro. Yeah, bro. Bro is one of the coldest in the game. Let me see. That's really my guy, man.
That's what's up. So being at the studio and you gaining all these connections and with podcasting being the upbringing,
It's the hub.
like it's like you said, podcasting saved your life. What's your view on it now?
Believe it or not, I don't watch podcasts. Let's start there. I watched the Joe Rogan Experience. That was it.
He said I did my research.
Yeah, even though
got what I needed.
Even though I edit podcasts, it don't mean I watch it. I listen and watch to edit. Right? It's a difference between listening and watching to comprehend.
I watch Joe Budden for editing purposes. I watch New Roy and Mall for entertainment.
Got you. Yeah, but I don't even watch my own podcast. You know what I mean? I probably won't watch this one, to be honest. But I'm going to send it to everybody. I'm going to watch all the clips I make.
Right.
For sure. But watch the full podcast, I probably won't. But I'm even deeper in podcasting now. I still continue to do it because it's still saving my life, bro. Mental health is just something I deal with. It just is what it is. I don't deny it. I'm just open about it. So that other people can feel comfortable about being open about it, because it ain't the end of the world.
It's not.
You just got to do some work, right?
You got to figure out you.
Yeah, 100%. Just be yourself. It's simple.
That part.
It's
like,
simple.
Don't let these people out here tell you crazy. You just operate the way you operate.
Yeah.
That's it.
So podcasting is oversaturated. But it was oversaturated in 2021 as well, too, and 2020. It's always been oversaturated. It's going to continue to be oversaturated. The problem is though, every year it's going up by like $7 billion a year.
So how is it oversaturated?
Yeah, so I don't give a fuck how oversaturated it is.
I'm getting a piece of this money.
Ain't nobody out there is Jusb. Ain't nobody Drewski. So different shit for different people. That's how I look at it. But besides all of that, bro, it's still a great marketing strategy for businesses. If you're a business owner, you should have a podcast. It's free marketing. Think about it. Like, you got to pay for your podcast to be produced, whatever. But you rather spend $10,000 a month on marketing, or spend $10,000 one time and get a podcast studio set up. And now that's free marketing. All of your products, all of your mission statements, all of your missions.
It makes you the thought leader in your industry.
100%.
If you can talk about things in your industry.
Yeah.
Like, I can still come back and do camera reviews and do lens talk and things like that on another show, reviews, stuff like that, to where my expertise. Okay, Drewski's in Drewski Media. He just did a podcast. Oh no, he does graphic design and this and that. Now I can come through and talk about how, and everybody's now hearing about how I use Canva, how I used. I'll give y'all one. The stickers that I distribute and I lay out everywhere, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give y'all some game. If you have it, for podcasters that have a YouTube channel, YouTube provides you with a QR code. Save that QR code. Go to Temu. Look up the 2-inch stickers. $10. 100 vinyl stickers. Boom. Wait a week. Now you got 100 stickers to give out to your guests, friends, family. Slap around town, your favorite pizza spot. Slap one on the counter somewhere. The little cool smoke shop you go to all the time. Slap a sticker on there. And then go to Canva. Build your logo from scratch.
Build it from scratch.
Build you a circle logo from scratch. Canva's even so dope, they've got AI prompts to help you make things from scratch.
Light work.
So I made the pot with the microphone. Boom. Did the Growing with Drewski, come around in the circle. Another one. Temu. 1,000 stickers. $7.
Yeah.
Sent them to the house. Every guest that comes through my show gets a sticker. Every time I'm in an Uber, gets a sticker.
Nice.
I have to hop on the bus. Bus drivers getting a sticker.
Right.
I'm at 7-Eleven. Counterman's getting a sticker.
Yeah. Hey, man, do what you do, man.
But you know who I got that from?
Who?
Music artist, Pookie effing Rude.
That's my dude, man.
I've been watching his grind for the past year and a half, 2 years, right?
Yeah. I met him at Cash Valley Music Day.
That's dope. So Pookie, his QR code flyers.
Yeah.
That's what gave me the idea for the stickers. I was like, oh shit. But then it kind of, having the logo sticker out too, because I'm always going to smoke shops or something like that. That was just got your brand sticker up there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a dope way to get it out there too. And then this is just portable. I can throw these out. And what does it cost you guys? It's $7.
That ain't shit.
$7, and you going out to these places anyways. You going to this grocery store. You going to the dispensary. You going here. You talk to these people all the time. You've built a relationship with some of these people that you interact with all the time.
Yeah.
Podcasters, I'm talking to y'all. Take the stickers, especially that QR code YouTube one.
Man.
You can put one of those on a regular business card and carry that one with you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I got to show out. Scan this QR code for me. Subscribe to my page.
Man,
Scan this QR code. Subscribe to my page.
Let me give y'all some game right here, right? You said you just carry it with you, right? While y'all on there, scan that.
Scan it.
Scan it. It's always on my phone. It's the wallpaper. Scan it. It's going to take you right to my shit. Thank you.
I keep
Yup, see.
I keep mine on the back of my phone. Look, I even keep one on my battery charger.
Yep, you got to, man. I even have bobbleheads, bro. I'm about to bring you a bobblehead.
Snap.
Of me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and like got a Jusb hat, holding the camera with an AirPod on and everything, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Like a Funko Pop?
Yeah, like a bobblehead.
Oh, I need that. I collect them.
Oh, that's a dope. I'm gonna definitely get you a bobblehead.
I need that.
I got some shirts for you.
That's what's up.
T-shirt too. Man.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm printing up my own merch. I'm supporting my homeboy right now, The Vision, with his merch.
No, I guess it's Monday. Is that the name of the brand or
No,
that
this his single is called Monday.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it's Monday. I guess I feel so Monday.
Man, I got a brand called Happy Monday.
Okay.
Me and him might need to do a collaboration.
Definitely.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, because the Monday song is like that beginning of the week.
Yeah.
You get into it. I guess it's Monday, and it's got a lot of energy to it too.
Yeah, my Monday is more like brutal motivation, but it's funny. And at the end of all of it, I say Happy Monday. It could be a Friday.
Happy Monday.
So I'm always guaranteed a comment unless it's a Monday. Because they're like, first thing I'll say, it's not Monday. And I'll be like, oh, thanks. Marketing 101.
Bruh, I'm telling you. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we just giving out sauce. So,
Gym dropper.
Growing with Drewski is Drewski. Drewski Media for marketing purposes is spelled Druski.
Okay.
Look me up on your search bar right now.
Let me see.
First second. Who come up when you just type in Drewski?
Druski. Oh, I put S. That's why it ain't coming up. I'm gonna put the wrong thing. I was gonna say player.
It should be Drewski the comedian.
Yeah, yep.
And then me.
Yep. That's what it is.
So when people are looking up Drewski, I can guarantee you they see me right next. Mm-hmm. And they say Drewski Media.
Yeah. But it's all good, man. My shit was like that it was like somebody from like the Middle East, and they had a show that was similarly spelled to the Jusb show. So every time you type in Jusb, they would come up.
Oh, that's crazy.
But now you type in Jusb. I don't give a fuck where you at.
Hey.
If I don't come up, let me know because I need to go put some more marketing.
I need to put some more SEO.
Yeah, man.
In there, you know.
But I have so many brands, bro, that it's like you can't even help but see me. If you're in Atlanta, California, Las Vegas, Texas, like Idaho, Arizona, I already said that. If you're on the West Coast or like this is just all the places I do business in.
That's wild.
So my other businesses, everything is Jusb. Jusb is the empire.
Okay.
Right? So it's like, it was Jusb Media. My window cleaning company is in 3 different states, right? That's my main company. It's called Jusb Window Cleaning, right? And then Jusb Speaks, the motivational speaker. The Jusb Show, right? What else is Jusb? Then I have a Jusb moving company. Everything was Jusb. Jusb Drewski. The point is to just be yourself.
I feel it.
You see what I'm saying?
I feel it.
So when you put it on everything, it just works. So my goal ultimately is for myself to be a household name, like happy. When you hear happy shit, it makes you feel happy. When you hear, okay, like when you think of, until recently, when you would think of people like Will Smith, that's a happy person. It's like you get good vibes from that, motivation, inspiration.
Right.
Until recently, you know.
Now you think this nigga slapped the shit out of Chris.
Slapped the shit out of Chris Rock, right? Or well, I don't know, like Oprah. Just happy names that you hear, things
Ellen,
that you hear
Oprah.
about. You like, damn, that make me feel good.
Right.
So it just be when you and it's crazy because everybody that knows me now, right? Anytime they're speaking and they're saying just be, I'll be like, what you say? They be like, oh, you get on my nerves, bro. Just be. But it's the marketing worked.
Right.
The branding worked, right? The beginning of my show, yo, what's good? It's your boy Jusb. Now when people see me, I wish somebody would pass right now that know me. They gonna be like, yo, what's good, Jusb? It's your boy. They try to say it like how I say it because it just worked.
Yep.
It just worked.
It got
man.
to him.
You know, so with that being said, you know, another quick gem, if you're using whatever hashtags you're using, pick 3 hashtags that's for you and your brand. So if you're in Las Vegas, hashtag Las Vegas. Hashtag the Jusb Show. Hashtag what's something I say a lot, smile, laugh, and motivate. So I always use those no matter what. So that means no matter what I post, if I use any of those hashtags, it's going to get right into the algorithm.
Yep.
And when y'all see that type of stuff,
It'll click.
all the time.
Yep. That man, he giving sauce out right now, y'all. Shit.
Trials and tribulations, man.
He giving sauce that is used on the regular. I'm telling you, I got my 3.
Yeah.
That are like consistent.
Got to.
And they're only specific to my brand.
Yeah, it's like brand, location, calls. Those are the main 3.
Yep.
Then after that, you can kind of play around. Viral, trending, hookish, like a hook.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then, you know, traditional SEO matching keywords. And
Yeah,
stuff
like bro, we can't tell y'all everything.
We're not
This is
gonna
going to be the last piece I'm going to give
right.
right?
No more sauce.
This the last sauce because I also charge $50 an hour, 2-hour minimum for consultations, and I'll give you this game, right? Or you can pay me $2,500 for 6 months, and you can come intern with me.
I was about to say we need to up that price, man, because you know.
Yeah.
75.
100, 2-hour minimum.
Look, man, because y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand how much fucking individual people like us absorb.
Yeah.
All the knowledge that we really have sitting in our brains is worth so much.
Yeah.
That when y'all motherfuckers come and ask us to do something for free or the lowest of low ball offers,
Yeah.
like if you asking me a general consultation type question, and I'm your friend, I might lay some game on you, just some general quickness.
Right.
But then you got to realize, like, that 15-minute conversation we had, for me, rounds up to a full hour, and that could have been a cool $75 to $100.
Yeah.
Just to give you that piece of information on how to do that.
Easy.
Like,
Because if the city is willing to pay me $3,000 a month to teach like 4 classes, I'm not saying that that's the actual number, but it's a roundabout. You know what I mean? It's like, why can't you? You my friend. You can't even
toss me $25 for this conversation?
When I had an intern move to Las Vegas from Boise, Idaho, and pay me $2,500 to intern with me, it told me that I was doing something right.
Completely.
And you're my friend, and you can't even give me that? And not $2,500, but you can't give me $50?
Something.
$100? Bro, buy me lunch and just I like to talk. And let me run my mouth. Come hang out with me. That's what I tell everybody. Easiest way to get information from me is to come hang out with me. Be my friend. But if we go into business and we were friends first, and you fuck me over in business, we're not friends anymore in real life.
Death to you.
100%.
Death to you. Like I said, we friends now.
Shout out to IC because IC and Frank Friends is the only people that still stand strong.
That can buck
with
heads
your
with
boy at Under the Hood Productions.
That's what I'm talking about.
Those are my guys.
Jusb and Drewski are now friends because we share the same mentality.
And that's my other friend.
That's the only other person because I can tell me and this man are the exact same person.
Yeah.
That's like my brother right here. Jesus. Like, y'all don't understand. He just said it. Do me dirty.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, we ain't
Please
cool
do.
for real.
Please do. so I can show you how petty I can get,
Yeah, bro, what?
and then not be your friend.
I'm surprised Icy. Boy, I'm glad Icy. I'm glad. Y'all must have not got too deep into the conversations, bro. 'Cause, yeah, bro, like, what? Just to give an... I know we got to go, but, man, listen.
No, look,
I had a homie.
it's 4:14. We got another 30 minutes.
Oh, yeah, we good. Cool. I like to talk. I had a homie that... And this is my friend. He pissed me off, bro. And he just called me on the wrong day. He had a lot of business ideas. Bro, I started a whole company in his business name and let him know and sent him the LLC paperwork like, bro, get at me again like that. Petty. I'm light-skinned petty, boy. Don't play. He was so mad at me. And then you know what I did? After me and him made up, you know what I did? I signed everything over to him and gave it to him. His business is still open.
To say.
His business is still open now to this day.
And like a real one? Like a real one?
He didn't, and this is nothing against you, brother, because you know who you is, but he just didn't have the funds to start it. So you pissed me off on the right day because I started it for you. I ain't asked you for nothing. I don't even own a percentage. Any other company that I started, I own at least 25% in it.
There you go.
Shares in it, minimum. That's
what's
how I
up.
stay afloat.
Hey,
you know,
got to.
but yeah, bro,
Them
still,
royalties,
yeah,
pal.
he thrive, and you still my dog, and he know I still talk to him.
That's what's up. But
Petty.
But I had to show you my petty side real quick, big dog.
I had to get petty, dog.
Don't play with me, because I can play right back.
Yeah, but I'm nice though, y'all. Y'all know I'm nice.
He's a good guy, man. He's a really good guy. Just don't get on his bad.
Sometimes I just gotta turn up a little bit.
You know?
We got to.
Man.
Weird ass city, bro. I love Vegas, but I'm from out here.
Born and raised.
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm an East Sider all day. And
what high school you went to?
El Dorado.
Okay. I went to Vegas High School. I graduated from
New Vegas or
New Vegas.
or the Academy?
New Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, I graduated in 03.
01.
Okay.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, so we might have some of the similar people in mind.
We
too,
probably
then.
do. Yeah. Because
Especially
you
up in that
graduated
area.
in 01. Okay, the year you graduated was okay. So my grandmother on my dad's side, she used to be the graphic arts designer there. Her name was Judith Fast, a white lady with red hair. And that was my grandmother. And then she passed away in 2000. So you was still going there when she worked there. Yeah. She was the graphics arts teacher.
Wait.
On everything. Her name was Judith Fast.
Yeah, Miss Fast.
Yeah. It's tatted on my face. Look. Look. I think this side say Fast.
Yeah.
And this side say G.
Get out.
Yeah. That's my grandma.
I went to wow.
Yeah, when Steve
I was passing the hallways with your grandma.
Yeah.
Steve Jackson.
That nigga ran me over out of line on the football field once. I thought I was always skinny, but I was like strong. I was kind of buff back then, right?
Steve Jackson has had that build since junior high, sir.
Bro, he flatlined me, bro. I was so embarrassed, bro. I said, we gotta delete that footage, coach. What the hell?
Steve has looked like that since junior
Just
high.
Big.
And then in high school, he had this zoom.
Bro, he was so big, bro.
Bruh.
Only time I can hang with him is on track and field. You know, track and shit. But football, hell.
Because that weight kind of slowed him down in track. But in football,
man,
that man was Marshawn Lynch in high school.
Bruh, he hit my help. Bro, I tried to stop him. 20-yard line, he running up the sideline. I don't know what I thought I was gonna do. I thought I had enough. I thought I was fast enough that my momentum would at least stop him, right, bro?
He trucked the
Bro,
shit
he
out
trucked
you,
me, bro. He trucked me so hard, bro. My top shit, my pads was up at my face. My helmet rolled all the way to the end zone behind me, bro. I was so embarrassed, bro. I was like, Coach.
I gotta
I
find
think it was
this
Coach
game.
Faircloth or something.
I gotta find this game.
Hell no, you can't. I ain't gonna tell you the number I wore, nothing. But bro, he hit me so hard, bro. Flatlined my ass, bro. It was like it was nothing ever in front of him.
Yeah,
I'm playing free safety.
I saw Steve do that to
I'm
a few people.
smashing over there to the corner, bro. I did, and I was a great tackler. I thought
Not until Steve.
bro. I dipped that shoulder, put that head down in that pad,
And he put you.
and when I went down, I just rolled over, and next thing you know, my helmet was off, and I had to go get my helmet from the end zone, bro. And he scored. I was just embarrassed. He just ran over our whole team. I couldn't stop him. I couldn't stop him. I think I quit football after that. On everything I love.
Oh, you got me crying over here.
On my mama, I think the next week we had one more game. I quit. I said, nah, I can't.
He said, nah, I can't play with dudes like this no more.
Nope. That's when I realized I'm better at track. For real. Then I won state. I won state a few years at track and field. I said, yep, this where I'm good at. And then I was like heavy into martial arts back then, and I was like won a lot of tournaments in that.
Right.
So martial arts, computers, track. That's it.
See, I was a band nerd.
Yeah, so, man. I played the French horn.
Saxophone. Oh, Jesus.
Put your hand in this big ass hole.
Man, I don't know how y'all did it.
Man, that shit sucked, bro. But you know what it was? I always had to be number one. So when I was younger, I used to get bullied and shit, right? It was weird because like I had all the girls, but I used to get my ass bullied though, right? It was crazy. I ain't understand. I was like the fly guy with money and cars and females, but I was getting bullied.
What?
On everything I love, all throughout high school, bro. Probably till like.
Was it that reverse bullying? Like, oh, you think you fly, huh?
Yeah, it was like.
Oh, you think you cold little nigga, huh?
It was like the niggas that was about that street life would like team up and bully me. Because I got all the girls.
Because you was a square.
Because I had all the girls. Yeah.
With the girls.
Yeah, so I was like smart, got all the girls, but I got like money. I had little businesses I was doing back then.
Little hustles.
I was making clothes, jewelry and shit. Custom shoes and shit like that. And but they would bully me. But every time they try to fight me, they get their ass whooped. So it's like you bullying me, but then when I fight you, I'm dragging you niggas out here.
Right.
It was weird, right? But it's been a couple times I got my ass jumped on. They drugged my motherfucking ass.
That's the east side for you.
Wait, that's the east side for you, man. East side, baby.
That is the east side.
I was on that Sahara and Nellis, man.
Oh man.
Sahara and Nellis in apartments at first. And then they was Emerald Bay when I was there. Not the first apartments right on Sahara, but the next set.
Yeah.
On this side, right? And then after that, I was, you know where the golf course is?
Yep.
That golf course in Spyglass Hill Apartments?
Yes.
Back then it was called Spyglass Hill.
Yeah.
Behind there, when you continue down Juniper Hill, then you would get on Rungstead Street, and I lived in a cul-de-sac down there for the rest of high school.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonanza and Marion.
Okay.
Pretty much all until.
So I went to Del H.
Same.
You went to Del H?
Hell yeah. I went to Albert B. Edwards for elementary. So my house was right in that neighborhood on Diamond Head, Prescott Diamond Head area, right where that Baptist church is.
Yep.
Then there's the dirt lot, and then there's the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Then you go down, there's Albert Edwards, there was the old Vaughns or Albertsons. Mm-hmm. Now it's a Cardenas. Mm-hmm. That's what the neighborhood I stay at. Okay. So I'd say there.
I'm telling you.
And then went to Owens.
I feel like we know each other, bro. Probably from back then. Bro, there was
probably got similar people that.
Yeah, there was brothers.
The Russell brothers?
Lived over there. It was
Charles and Lamont?
I know Charles and Lamont.
Russell?
Yeah. But it was
that's probably how we know each other.
It was
so you might know
nigga named KK and TJ. They used to always be together in that neighborhood. TJ was always bigger than KK. KK had a big nose at the time. If you see this dog, I still love you though. You know what I mean? But I had a cousin named Charles that looked like Tupac. We used to go around all them neighborhoods, beat everybody up. So KK and TJ tried to jump me, and KK brothers came out.
Oh shit!
Right, and we beat them all up.
This is East. Yo, we getting some East Side stories now.
Wow. But yeah, I went to Del H, bro. Okay, maybe this will ring a bell. Let me see. I was the most popular kid in the whole neighborhood because I had a trampoline in my backyard. Everybody used to be at my house on a trampoline. Everybody. The entire neighborhood. Bro, I know you, bro.
I know you,
bro. Bro, my real name is Tim. Tim Bradley. I know you for real. Yeah, man. So I've been popular. I've been him.
Y'all, you see how much we just connected them dots? We've been in each other's purview since we was young bucks.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
Man, I dated Crystal Watson. I went to Arbor J. Earl.
Okay.
Yeah, all East Side. I went to
Yeah.
Ira J. Earl, then from Ira J. Earl, Del H. All 3 years of Del H. I was on track 1. And then from
Hell
Del
yeah.
H to
Hold on, wait. You might know my
Vegas.
little sister.
Who?
Kimberly Hatcher.
I might need to see a picture. I'm scared when people ask me, do I know their sisters?
Like, hey man.
But I might. Yeah, I might know about, because that sound familiar.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro. I used to be at Del H doing breakdancing was popular at Del H. Okay, you know Del H in the front had the little circles.
Yeah, it's got the little circle things, man.
Okay, do you remember how
people
I had
used
the
to
little
get
wall?
dragged on those circles, bro?
Yeah, bro, I used to be dragging them.
People used to get
Okay, remember right by the circles is grass and then a wall, right? I used to line people up. I used to have people bend down on all fours and line them up and do front flips over everybody. I was that kid. The kids that was breakdancing on those circles, those cement circle things, it was me, Curtis, and Ronnie. We were the kids breakdancing on all those things. All the riots that was started in the middle of the field, that was me and my friends.
That's crazy, man. Because back when I was going, man, we was fighting so much back there.
When the black dude got jumped at the top of the ditch with bats by all them Mexicans, I was the black dude.
You were the start of that riot?
I was the one. I started a riot at Del H.
Right across from the bridge.
Yep. I started a riot at Del H.
Bruh, that was the riot.
They jumped me, bro.
That was the time that the shots rang off, and then all the Filipinos came out, was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then the Filipinos got into it with the Mexicans that day.
Yeah. The Mexicans
was
jumped
you?
me. They hit me with a bat, and I fell down that ditch.
That was you?
When I came back up, I told everybody.
Bruh, that riot went from Del H to El Dorado, bro.
Yeah, and to Vegas. I started another one in Vegas.
Bruh, it traveled.
And I know. I didn't start the riot, but I was involved in it heavily.
But that in particular riot traveled
like a month.
3 schools.
It went up.
It went from junior high up to high school.
It went up, bro. Like, and then like Mario's Market. That's my granddaddy, right? And like
Mario's West Side?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my grandpa. That's my dad's dad, man. So I was confused because I'm like, hold up. I grew up with my Spanish and my white side of my family. Damn, I think I do know her. That's wild.
Del H.
Yeah.
She was in band.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I was, Crystal Watson at the time was my girl back then.
I'm gonna show my sister a picture of you and be like, remember this cat?
Yeah, you might. I'm gonna show you an old picture, man.
Yeah.
I used to have blonde hair, platinum hair. I thought I was a dancer too.
You did the Cisco hair, didn't you?
I had platinum hair. It was me and another Tim that was tall that went to Vegas and we did a talent show. We won all the talent shows and shit like that. Yeah, bro. BJ Williams, BJ, Tony Williams, like Brandon Holmes, I think his name was. Like all of them are dogs.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. We over here, we East Side legends in this motherfucker,
East Side.
man.
Yeah.
See, this is what the goal of Drewski Media was. It was to bring together the city.
Yeah.
With these kind of stories. Like, oh shit. Like, yeah.
Man, as soon as I seen you, I was like, man, I know you, bro.
Bruh. And see, now like the memories, I'm sitting like, hold on, wait. Yeah, we know each other from somewhere. We just gotta figure it out.
I was out there. I was like a ninja.
Just outside.
I was like a breakdancing, flipping ninja. I used to run up the walls and do back. I was the only kid at the school that would. Bro, I used to put on shows in the front of the school. I used to run up the wall and do backflips off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was that kid.
With
a green Adidas sweatsuit on every day. I used to wear that shit like 5 times a week.
He said I wore that thing
out. I thought I was a B-boy back then.
That's what's up, man. Bro, so like what is your now that we here and we're breaking ground in Arizona in February.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Everything goes right. I'm not even gonna say hopefully. It's happening.
It's happening.
In February, plans are gonna go right. Everything's getting broke ground.
Yeah.
Are we moving everything out of Vegas to do that? Or are we
expanding? Yeah, we're just expanding.
Touch more people. Touch more people.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we just touch more people.
have we partnered up with nonprofit groups and stuff like Notes for Notes or anything like that?
I have not. I'm actually what day is it? I actually need to fly out there soon. My kids also live in Arizona.
Oh, that's what's up.
Kids, my brothers and my dad and shit. But I need to go out there soon to go and kind of get in some rooms, rub elbows with a few people, you know, and the funding is what we're waiting on to know if we're still going to. The total project was 1.8 million. We need 1.2 still. You know,
I feel it.
So I need to go rub some.
Right.
Go to like
Shake some
Sun
hands.
City and Scottsdale. Go make some fucking friends.
Shake some hands.
Shake some hands. Rub some elbows.
Take a couple people to lunch.
Call a couple coffees. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cars and coffee.
Dolce de Loche or whatever the hell.
Get some Biscoff.
Yeah, you know, get them a little Grey Poupon or whatever, little wine. You know, that good shit.
Some good table wine and a good brioche.
Yeah, and just make it do what it do, man. I'm always gonna do work in Las Vegas, though. This is home. This is where I started. But I wholeheartedly feel like you really got to get out your city to become something. But I didn't blow up in Vegas first. I blew up in Texas and Atlanta first. But I was still living in Vegas.
You know what? My dad told me that same thing a couple of years ago. He goes, for what you do, you might want to just touch another city for a while.
Yeah, you don't have to stay there.
But we just have to touch it.
Yeah, we just got to
touch it for a little bit and make your impact there.
Exactly. Go somewhere else, be available to that community.
Yeah.
Make your impact and then
then come back home.
You know, and come back home.
And then when you come back home, everyone's gonna be like, oh,
you've been out there making moves, because the people out there they never heard of. So it's all new to them. So it's gonna automatically put the new people's value up here.
Right.
Because we don't know them. That's one thing I always tell Icy Jones, like, brother, a lot of people in the city knows you, but I feel like because they know you and they have access to you, it kind of brings your value down slightly. Because if they didn't have as much access to you,
you'd be valuable as hell.
Valuable again, yeah. Right?
Accessibility is very, very key in what we do. Because, like you said, just being open like that, it stretches you too thin.
100%.
Especially when you can't focus on your own.
Yeah.
Like, you got Under the Hood. That's your baby.
Yeah.
But if you start coming over to Drewski Media and you start trying to help everybody else out, you lose focus.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's okay to be selfish, folks.
Nah, for real, it really is. That's how I was able to bring the Jusb show back. I had to be selfish.
You had to focus on you.
24 fucking podcasts and the Jusb show ain't the top priority. Why not? Because I'm so focused on everybody else shit that the Jusb show got lost in the sauce, right? But my marketing and my branding was so strong all the years previous to that this whole time that it's been going, everybody been begging for it. So it's back. You got to give people what they want.
And hence the reason why I am back for another season.
Boom, man. I've dropped like 30 clips. That's only been 6 interviews. I'm already over 200,000 views. In clips, though. That's clips.
In clips?
In clips. Each clip getting like 2,000-3,000 views. Each one. Now, clip, I don't necessarily have, as long as I'm in that clip, I'm included in that view. That means somebody's seen me. And I make everybody do a collaboration. Not make them, but I ask everybody to do a collaboration.
Oh, yeah.
So if we just add them up, all the clips I've been doing since I started, the first like 40, 50 clips I posted was of old interviews. Just to remind people who I am.
Make that content work.
Who I am, what I do. They like, oh shit, when can I get another, but no offense to everybody out there, but if you already been on my show, we would have had to have a great fucking conversation on the last time you was on my show for me to put you on there again. And it's no offense to nobody. I just need new faces. I need new content.
Yep.
New experiences. New moments.
I am the exact same. I love every one of my friends and people in my circle to death. Mm-hmm. Like I said, Demir,
dope. The
Vision. I think those are the only 2 people I've had on repeat. Other than that, everybody knew.
Yeah.
Because it's, like I said, I always need that new.
You got to.
It keeps my name up. It keeps your name up. Mm-hmm. And for us, I mean, that's what builds our platform. Yeah. I'm sorry, Vlad, nobody wants to see a Tony Yayo part 97.
Right. Like, damn, y'all saying the same shit.
Like,
But they can do that because they're already famous.
Right.
Right. So they can
Since
do dumb shit.
They're
like
established like that, and people. I think channels like that are like filler. Like people put it on their TV and they clean their house.
No, bro, it's a filler for me. Like, okay, you got Vlad TV, I got Jusb TV. I got somewhere I ain't on the camera either. You know what I mean? We got Rap Genius. We got Lyrical Digest out here. You know?
I'm downplaying myself, y'all. I'm downplaying myself. I'm downplaying myself.
Charlamagne the God. You got the Breakfast Club. We got Growing with Drewski.
Yes, sir.
You got Steve Harvey show. You got the Jusb show.
There it is.
You see what I'm saying? And we just keep boom, 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 boom.
My next thing is to get into comedy.
Okay.
Then the next thing is to get into comedy. I want to do a.
You gonna be the comedian? You, or are you gonna interview comics?
Me and a couple of friends.
Okay.
Getting out there just being funny.
Oh, I'm interested. I want to see that.
Well, I've got stories.
Okay.
I've got a lot of stories to tell. And I am very charismatic in how I act these stories out.
I love it.
So
it'd be a whole scene.
Yeah, it's a whole scene. Like
that's how I am, bro.
Like, okay, I got one. It's called he's gonna see me do this, and I will show this to y'all at a later time. But I got an experience. Okay, so I used to work at a U-Haul, and in the middle of Boulder Highway in Harmon, 120 degrees outside. I'm sitting at the counter. A woman comes up in a full hoodie. I'm talking about hood on.
Right.
Walks in.
Right.
I need to get a truck and some boxes. Big, thick woman, too. So first thing I think, I'm like, God, I know you hot. And she's like, no, I'm cool. I'm like, wait a minute. So you gonna tell me you just gonna come in here 120 degrees, get some boxes, just start moving shit in this hoodie?
Right.
What the hell? I'm sitting here in the customer service rep. I got on khaki shorts and a polo, sweating my ass off, and she's in a fucking hoodie.
Right. Just move. That's like them young kids though.
Another one. I don't stand. How in the fuck are y'all outside? Full sweatsuit on, 135 degrees outside, talking about I'm cold.
Bro, as soon as I get hot in this hoodie, I feel like I'm having a hot flash.
Bruh.
Like, damn.
Bruh,
I feel like I got menopause.
As soon as I start feeling the underarms start getting a little warm, I'm like,
right.
Take all this off.
So, as soon as the underarm get warm, you know something else coming. You like,
you know something else is coming. You're like, oh shit, I'm getting hot.
Let me go home.
Let me get out of here.
Yeah, man.
Quick.
Let me know when you get the comedian shit popping.
Yes.
I'm definitely
yes.
I'm inclined to be a part of that.
Because I want to tell all these stories that I've amassed throughout the years, and I just never. I want to do it starting off on like a couple of open mics. Just to get my feeler out there. But I do have a couple of friends who are comedians, like real comedians. They do stand up. They do open mic nights. They do all this performative stuff. And they keep telling me, like, bro, just come out, man.
Right.
And, like, tell your stories, bro. Like, you're good. You just, like, I have that same imposter syndrome thing.
Yeah.
Like, am I really, though?
Right.
Now I'll climb up my little ball. But then, like, you guys remind me by tapping in on DMs and be like, hey, man, I need to get in your show. Like,
hell yeah.
Like, I had a DM the other day, and the guy said, well, me and my team, we're going to keep working hard to get on your radar. And I read that and I was like,
what? On my radar? I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right.
It's time to turn all the way up.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it's like, am I really that guy now?
Yeah.
I'm that guy.
Yeah.
And it feel weird for a little minute.
No, it does, bro. Have you had the moment when you're out of town and somebody recognizes you as Drewski Media?
I was in Texas.
Bro, fuck me up.
I was in Texas.
I thought I was finna get kidnapped, man.
And somebody said, you was on the Real West Coast Baddies.
Oh, shit.
And I said, and I looked, and I was like, well, they were on my show.
Right.
And I was like, no, I saw you on that show. Because they had their cameraman in, and they got the whole footage.
Right.
I totally forgot I filmed that in 2021.
Oh, wow.
Totally forgot about it. My sister hit me up. Nick, when the fuck you was gonna tell me you was on TV?
Like, yo, am I missing something?
Yeah. So she sends me screenshots of me on the NYX network logo embedded on the screen. I'm like, that's my show. That's my show.
That's
on
my
TV.
show.
And then I go out
Like
to,
me.
yeah, that's me.
Right.
And then I go to Athens with my sister and everything. I go to the gym. We had a little Airbnb, so I decided to jog home, this and that, I grabbed something to eat, and someone, a little older white woman, but she goes, "You look familiar."
Right.
You was on the Real West Coast Baddies. Just like that. I'm like,
That's tight.
oh, people
Yeah.
know who I
Yeah, man. I was out with my mom coming out of Applebee's, or we might have been Chili's. I think it was Applebee's though. We're like, you know where Galleria Mall is?
Yeah.
So we're like in that little plaza across the street from it. I want to say it was Applebee's. It's like a Hobby Lobby over there.
I know exactly where you at.
It's
yeah,
either
that
Chili's or
Applebee's.
whatever
That
the hell it
Applebee's
is.
right
Yeah,
there
bro.
across from Tacos and Miche's
Yeah,
in the
so
same, with the Target.
Exactly. So we in that plaza, and me and my mom come out of it, and we just got done having lunch or whatever, man. And I see this white guy, and he in this big ass Jeep, one of the big boy trucks, right?
Right.
I'm looking at the truck because my favorite truck is Silverado.
Hell
I
yeah.
want to lift it. I don't even care if it's painted. When I hit the desert, it's gonna get dirty anyway.
Man, I'm mud bogging. What you talking
All
about?
that. So he jumps out of his truck and he's like, Jusb. And I'm looking like, what? So I be normal, like my mom right there. And I'm like, yeah, what up? I'm thinking I know him. So I go over there to him, right? Bro, the guy runs up and hugs me, bro, a grown man. And he's like, man, I just want to say thank you, bro. He was like, bro, my mental health was really in a shambles one day, man. And one of your clips came up and I seen it. He said, bro, I watched every clip you dropped after that. He said, bro, you saved my life. I just want to say thank you. Is this your mom? I said, yeah, bro, but that's my mom. Like, he said, bro, he was like, Mama Jusb, your son's amazing. Bro, I started crying. I started crying. And I only got emotional because I used this platform to help me. But knowing that I'm helping me, it's helping others.
That's the love right there.
Bro. Mind-boggling. It was mind-boggling. So if I'm going to be any kind of famous, I would just want to be famous to people that need it. That's it.
That's what's up. I love that, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's an awesome feel.
Yeah,
when
man,
somebody comes up and says, you
helped
saved
me.
my life.
Yeah, it was dope.
You helped me.
It was dope.
When, like you said, this was my outlet for control.
Yeah.
This was my outlet to get me right.
Yeah. And my mom heard it, bro.
That
meant the world to me.
That
bro.
had to be, that's your gold plaque right there. You don't even need, I don't even need no accolades after that.
Man.
You said that in front of my mama?
Yeah. It's only one accolade after that was a blessing, right? So I'm the oldest of like a lot of kids, right? And all of my siblings always like, they never looked up to me. They always looked at me like, oh, you think you're better than us. You think this, you think that, right? Ever since I've been Jusb and doing my Jusb show, bro, everything that I'm doing with the community and all of that, all of my siblings like are following me now, tell me how proud of me they are. And that shit mean everything to me. Because when you the big brother, all you want is your younger siblings is to look up to you. But they never have in all these years. We all grown as hell now. But now they do, right? All the way to my dad, bro.
Dog.
Now my dad, that changed my whole life.
Me and you on the same path.
So
That's
like,
what I said.
This nigga don't like me or something.
This is what I'm. This
He
is
said, no,
me and
son,
you have
I'm
to be
proud of you. I said, what? I said, wait a minute, Dad. You know you talking to me, right?
I'm your son.
Yo, junior. And he's like, yeah, I'm proud of you.
Hold on, wait, you a junior too?
Yeah, I'm a junior. Yeah, I'm Timothy Bradley Jr.
Bro, we are friends. It's the exact same.
Yeah.
The exact same story. Like I said, when I got that call from my sister, nigga, when the fuck you tell me you was gonna be on TV? All this, hey man, why don't you just go do this and go get a job and be steady and da 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 woo.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting that. You on TV, bro? Mm-hmm. Hey man, da da da. When's the next one?
Right.
Da,
Yeah,
da,
I
da,
get that shit. I go get a job.
Or now because I had my sister and her friend on my show,
Nice.
as influencers, they had a page called Ho Is Life, and they told their stories about dating on the internet apps.
Okay.
So they told all these stories about guys they met, girls they met. And
I'm mad they got that many stories.
they had stories, bro. Stories. Like, dude, we filled up an hour and a half podcast just telling these stories. It's hilarious. But
I forgot we was on the damn podcast. Hey, do you ever, when you at home, do you ever just put on a microphone? I'll be in a room full of people, and I'm talking to them like this. Headphones on, mic on. I can hear myself. They can't. I can't hear them on the mic, on the earphone. But it's just something about it, bro. I just totally lose track of everything.
Oh no, well, I got an arm stand set up and a mic set up for the phone and everything. I just go home and click, and I go right back into broadcasting mode sometimes. You're sitting there just still giving content.
Yeah.
Like, it's still, like, I have a reminder on my calendar.
Right.
It's every day for the next year. It says create some type of content.
Create something.
Create something.
Yeah.
A post, a reel, a short, me going live.
Yeah.
Something that came out of my brain.
Yeah.
Post it.
Got to. Every day.
No matter what it is. It could be a motivational thought.
Yeah.
It could be some real life shit. Mm-hmm. And this is where I want to change the stigma of social media too.
Yeah.
Not everybody Instagrams their bad days. Mm-hmm. I think if more people Instagrammed their bad days, it will inspire more people to have great days.
Yeah. Nah, for real, bro.
Stop showing me the result.
Yeah.
Show me the work.
Bro, I'll be.
I'm a Gary V like.
Yeah, that's that
connoisseur.
That's that brutal motivation I be talking about. You feel me?
I love his type of motivation. Like, just get the fuck up and do it, bro.
That's me. Just be the best version of your motherfucking self.
And believe. Don't. A great book to read for everybody is Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Mm-hmm. Stop listening to, and this is going to be hard to hear for a lot of people. Stop listening to the people that you deem worthy, that are close to you, friends, family, mom, dad, brother, sister, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? They love you, but they know you.
Exactly.
So they're going to think that their input to the potential they see is the right way. Mm-hmm. Stick to your gut. Go outside and meet strangers.
Them your real supporters, just if we being honest.
Last piece of game we've given it.
Yeah.
The last piece of game we're giving it.
They are real supporters.
Those are the realest ones. Now I got a question for Jusb. Based upon your experience here today, we always have a tradition I ask, who would you invite to plant the seed in the garden to shine their light on so we could tell their story and get interesting? Now, the twist of it is, I would like you to think of 3 special people instead of just one.
Okay. But you want me to name all 3?
All 3. This is the shout out portion of the show.
Oh, okay.
So these are the people that I'm going to reach out to. I'm going to shine their light on this show.
Okay.
I'm going to put them on this platform.
Who deserved that in the city? I mean, they ain't really got to be in the city, though.
They don't. Technology nowadays. I got Zoom.
Yeah, we can make that happen,
We can make everything happen. I got IG. I got Let's Talk About It Live, which is my IG Live platform.
Okay, that's nice.
So we can always get on IG Live and have a conversation.
Yeah.
We can make it work any way it works.
Yeah, that's nice, man. I think you should get. I think his name is John Lavelle. He's the director for the new film that's coming out, Pre-Lessons.
Okay.
It has like Skateboard E on it, G Momo, W, King Truth. It's a lot of people in the city that's involved with this. Emmy Gates. Excuse me. You should definitely reach out to him. If you don't got his IG, I'll send it to you.
Definitely.
You should definitely have. Let me think. Of course, you got to get Frank Friends. You got to get the whole Under the Hood crew. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we got to have y'all in the building.
Yeah, reach out to Frank Friends. Oh, and another person that would actually be very beneficial on both sides of the coin, yours and his, is Art Signs.
Okay.
He's the founder and creator of Successes. It's our business group. It's a business development group. And we just get like right now we're at like 250 to 270 different businesses across the valley.
That's what's up.
And we just all meet up like once or twice a month. And we had these events at Ninja Karaoke. Have you ever heard of the Business Besties?
Yeah.
Okay, Promise the Boss Better. They're a part of Successes with us.
Okay.
And we just meet up and network, bro, and we just talk.
I definitely got to tap in and come down and connect with y'all
then. Steve, B-Boy Steve, the owner of Steve Corral, the owner of Ninja Karaoke. He's the MC. I'm the main host for that organization.
Oh, definitely coming down.
Yeah, man.
I'm definitely putting in my services with
Tap
y'all.
in with Art Signs, man. He'll get you right. Art Signs is like having a manager and a publicist without those titles.
Okay.
He's just really fucking dope at what he does, right? And Art doesn't have to tell somebody specifically to come fuck with you. He's going to bring you to the big ass group of businesses and give you a platform to speak on stage, and then they're gonna fuck with you. Because everybody in Successes, we just fuck with each other.
And I'm definitely tapping in with y'all. I am definitely tapping in. That's where I need to be.
Yeah, man.
That's where I need to plant my seeds.
Yeah. John Lavelle, Art Signs, Frank Friends.
Definitely.
Those are great people.
Definitely gonna have them on. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, man, this has been an inspiring,
indeed,
memory filled, game. There's a lot of sauce. There's a lot of gems in this episode,
man.
Y'all. There is a lot of gems in this episode, and I hope you guys grasp every last one of them because this stuff is important. Mm-hmm. Not only just for us in the city, but for y'all around the world listening. There's a lot of things that everybody can learn from with these lessons and be inspired from.
Yeah.
You just heard somebody who learned what a podcast was 4 years ago, almost 5 years ago.
That shit sound crazy.
Let's round up. 5 years ago, he learned about what a podcast was. 6 months to a year in after that, he started broadcasting himself. Mm-hmm. 4 years later, a studio a year, thousands of episodes.
Yeah. Damn, I never really think
thousands.
The way you put it out there.
Let's see, thousands of episodes. You've got team building extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Connected to the city, community leader. All within a 5-year span. So everybody, like, things that you want to do are very, very possible if you just dedicate yourself like this man did. And you know what? I'm gonna draw some inspiration even from his dark side of his journey. That dark side of that journey puts so much light.
Yeah.
So use that darkness as fuel.
I'm telling you.
Use it. Whatever you're going through, put that into your passion and make it happen. I'm looking at a man. I just got the pleasure of talking to this man for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours, people, of inspiration because within 5 years, he has built an empire and he's still building. So I encourage you guys, please listen to this episode again, run it back, grab listen to the clips, watch the shorts and the reels, grab something from this episode. I am begging you because this man right here, if y'all not inspired by this episode, I'm quitting. But I'm not quitting.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go listen to this whole episode.
If y'all not inspired by this episode, this has just told me, like, all right, cool. So my dream of what I call the church. Mm-hmm.
Possible.
I want to get a group of us together, filmmakers, podcasters, interviewers, this and that. Blah, blah. And then I got to get us up on out of here. But the dream is to get the church going. We'll talk about this later, y'all. Yeah. It is season 4 Growing with Drewski. Jusb. We are out. Thank you very much,
Love
everybody.
y'all. Peace. They've been walking back and forth, looking at me.